Good morning, okay, and 8:48. Happy Thursday to you. You know, every time you get into an elevator,
Right.
there is a face that you will see, and it is the labor commissioner for the state of North Carolina. And so there's a new face that's in the elevator. His face hasn't been in the previous. Maybe he's had his face up in an elevator before. I don't know. We'll find out. It's our first time chatting with him. Luke Farley. He is the labor commissioner for the state of North Carolina. He was sworn in January 2nd, 2025. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. And to answer your question, no, I've never had my face in an elevator before. I've been in plenty of elevators before taking this job, but it's the first time I've stepped in an elevator and seen my own face staring back at me. So,
When you go like to the grocery? Do people like put? There's the elevator
Yeah, there's
guy.
the
Do
elevator
they
guy.
say that to you yet?
of course not. Nobody is paying that close attention, I don't think. I have not yet had anybody make the connection. And that's perfectly fine because I like to go to the grocery store in shorts and flip flops, and it's fine if nobody recognizes me while I'm there.
We're talking with Luke Farr, the labor commissioner for the state of North Carolina. You're making the rounds around the state these days. I believe you're heading towards Statesville, giving out some awards. It's cool to care. That's a phrase we've got here, and there's opportunities for companies to care and be recognized for caring. Can you share with us about some of the recognition programs that exist under the Department of Labor?
Absolutely. So we are in the middle of what we call safety award season. And let me tell you, one of my key leadership philosophies is to not just catch people doing something wrong, but to catch people doing something right. And that is the philosophy behind our safety awards. We want to catch businesses and employers doing something right, specifically uh, looking after the health and safety of their employees. You know, the number one mission of the Labor Department is to make sure every working man and woman in this state goes home safe and healthy at the end of the workday. And sometimes we do that and we ensure that by issuing citations when people don't do the right thing. But we also put a big emphasis on recognizing people who are doing the right thing, following the rules, and keeping their workers safe. And so we hold 25 different safety award banquets across this state where we recognize all sorts of employers and employees for having good safety records. And so we're about a third of the way through those. And in fact, we will end up in Shelby tonight for, I think, it's probably the 10th or 11th banquet of the season. And so that's the key program. And I would encourage any of your listeners uh, of any business size to consider joining the program because we want to recognize you when you're doing the right thing. Um, this safety award program took a hit after COVID, just like a lot of things. People just were not participating in all sorts of things to the same degree that they were. And our safety program is no different. People kind of got out of the habit of filling out the application and coming to the program. And we want to see people back and we want to grow the program.
Speaking of growth, I mean, North Carolina, you're probably seeing more than anybody as far as
Absolutely.
employers and employees and that growth that's happening across the state. What's that been like to interact with just probably such a wide variety of sectors and business owners and leaders across all of North Carolina?
I mean, it's the most fascinating part of the job to see the breadth of the economic activity going on in North Carolina. You know, I'll be on a farm one day, a factory the next, a construction site the day after that. And it is just incredible to see uh, the ingenuity and hard work and entrepreneurship of North Carolinians and what they are able to do in our economy. And it's great. And I'll tell you too, you mentioned growth. You know, one of the key things obviously we do is inspect the elevators. We have 32,000 devices in the state of North Carolina. And with the growth that we're having, they are growing at a rate of 1,000 a year. So 1,000 new devices are coming online every year. And that's sort of a key metric for us is how much growth are we seeing in elevators. It's kind of a proxy for growth in North Carolina because that means buildings are going up, escalators are being installed and things like that. And so that's another measure of the growth as well.
Commissioner, I believe age is only a number, but you are the youngest labor commissioner, I believe, for the state of North Carolina. What's that been like for you from the opportunity side of okay, this early on in your life, and you got plenty of years in front of you to be able to have this kind of level of leadership, and how are you translating that, as far as the culture that you're trying to promote throughout the Department of Labor?
Well, I mean, first of all, it is just an enormous blessing to be in this position. I love this state, and to have this opportunity at any age to serve the state that's been so good to me is like I say, it's just an enormous blessing, and I am grateful to the people in North Carolina every day that they've entrusted me to do this job. Now, doing it a little younger comes with some unique challenges. I've got my wife and I've been married almost 12 years. I've got three young sons at home. And so, during the hours of like 8 to 6, I'm labor commissioner. And then from 6 to 8, I'm father of three young boys who are keeping me pretty busy and making all sorts of messes. But that's a good thing, right? That keeps me grounded. I think it keeps me in tune with uh, other working families in North Carolina. You know, we've got to find childcare. We've got to do all the things that other working families do. And so I think it's a good thing to have someone on the Council of State with that younger perspective and in tune with younger families.
He's Luke Farley. He's the Commissioner of Labor for the state of North Carolina. The letter that nobody wants to get in the mail, like probably from the Department of Revenue, probably don't want to get one from the DMV. You probably don't want one necessarily from the Department of Labor, but it's you guys have a program that helps people to rather than just wait and see if you're going to get in trouble, get ahead of the curve, have a consultation. Can you share with us the consultation program that the Department of Labor offers?
You are exactly right. Yes, we have a fantastic program. Most of what we're known for, or what people imagine we do, I should say, is uh, send you a letter or show up to your place of business and finger point and tell you what's wrong and issue you a citation. And we do that. But there's a better way to keep workers safe, and we have a great program that does that. It's called our Consultative Services Bureau. And so, if you have any listeners who are in business, I would encourage them to call the Department of Labor, invite us out there to come. We work with you, not against you. We help you do things better. We help you be proactive. But here's the bottom line: if we come out and we help you and we find things in your business that don't exactly meet the standards in the law, you have an opportunity to fix them. And if you fix them, it's no harm, no foul, meaning no citations. And that's because you invited us there and you were proactive. And so it's really the best thing we have going. I encourage all businesses to take advantage of it. Um, you know, it will give folks the chance to be proactive um, and have that relationship with the Department of Labor of collaboration and partnership and not just being adversarial. So give us a call. 1-800-NC Labor is our general phone number. You can call for anything you need there. That'll get you routed to where you need to be. 1-800-NC Labor. And what you're looking for are consultative services. And we would be happy to get out there and help you get things where they need to be.
All right, Commissioner, I just want to make sure when we call, you're not going to judge us because there's a lot of red dye number 4 going on here with all the nerd cluster packs on the table here at the studio.
We eat quite a bit
Just
of
so you
donuts
will
too.
not write a
Yeah.
citation for that. I just want to be clear about that.
Listen, you're talking to the guy who still drinks Kool-Aid.
Okay.
So, you're fine with your dyes.
All right. Thank you.
So the vision for the future, like in your mind as you think forward, right? 1 year, 5 year, 10 years. What would you say is kind of the aspirational goals that you've got for the office and what you want to see help to promote and continue to promote the state of North Carolina?
I mean, our bottom line mantra every day is we want North Carolina to be the safest place to work and the best place to do business. Those things are not mutually exclusive. We want to protect our workers, not just physically, and we want to look after their health and safety, but we want them to be prosperous as well. You need to go home safe at the end of the workday, and then the next day you need a great job to go to. And so we are laser focused on that to make sure that this is a state that is attractive for economic opportunity, that we are a magnet for good paying jobs, and that the way we run the department and the way we enforce regulations encourages businesses to move here and for the ones that are already here to want to expand their operations here.
All right,
So
labor.
we are laser focused on that.
Labor Commissioner Luke Farley. Thank you, sir, for joining us this morning. We really appreciate the time.
Yeah, good morning and wonderful to talk to you all.
All right, take care. Drive safe today.
Thanks, bye.
All right, so cool opportunity there. If you're a business owner or you manage a business where occupational safety is a factor, and
Right.
and you want to or do the right thing, you got a couple of things. One, you might already be doing the right thing, and you should get recognized for that.
Right.
And so there's the awards recognition program that you
Did
can.
he say 20 some awards that they give out too?
They give a bunch.
Yeah,
I mean, they
a lot
definitely
of
do
them.
a bunch, and they have the different regions that they do it in as well. And so you got
Gave
that
Shelby a
opportunity.
shout out too. Way to go,
Shelby,
Shelby doing things
dang.
right. Good job, guys.
So the recognition program there, labor.nc.gov. And also, if you're not sure if you're doing the right thing or you just want to make sure you're doing the right thing, you've got that opportunity as well with the consultation program that the Department of Labor offers. Again, labor.nc.gov. We appreciate Commissioner
All that's free
Farley's.
too.
And
by
that's
the way.
free.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
completely free.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks again to Commissioner Farley for joining us this morning. Up next, you got the Home Ad Show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating birthdays and anniversaries, you're hanging out with Patrick Reynolds, 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. That's the number to call if you want to celebrate. Probably a great weekend for yard sales.
Yes.
Because it's going to be, I think, high 70s, low
Gonna be
80s.
nice. No rain
sunny.
this weekend.
Same for those who are looking to go out and enjoy the race this weekend at Charlotte
Mm-hmm.
Motor Speedway. A couple of them going on there. So from that 9 to 11, 11 to noon, it's Thursday. You got About Town with Mayor Woody Washam. Noon to 3, you've got the Todd Starnes Show talking that national politics. 3 to 4, you've got Putting the Pieces Back Together. And then 4 to 5 o'clock, you've got Dollars and Cents with Joshua Dobie. Let's see how the markets are doing today.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.9 100.7 WSIC, Statesville, Mooresville, North Charlotte.